Hey everybody, Joe here with Candid Movies. This time I want to talk to you about a Netflix series called African Folktales Reimagined. Um, it is a multilingual anthology series that goes into African mythology, mysticism, and yeah, it's a great anthology series. There are 6 episodes where there are 6 African folk tales that are being told. And I think, with Africa being as large and diverse as it is about time that we got, you know, to see what African folk tales, what gods and goddesses, how, some of the stories were told, and letting that being shown in a live action way. Um, we've gotten very few of those things, but being that I have African ancestry, obviously, it's something that really drew me to it. Um, I, love seeing all the Norse stuff, all the Greek stuff, all of that. But I think for the most part, when it comes down to African things, for the most part, we only really get Egyptian stuff. So I was glad that we were able to see a lot more of what Africa has to offer as far as, stories goes. So, um, I love a good anthology, one, but it's not just the fact that the story bounced around, but they also kind of connected in their own different ways as well. The plots of all the different um, folk tales that were being told were told very well. Um, it made you feel for all of the characters, um, and you'll find that there were no real bad guys all the time. That things were a lot more complicated than what you thought, which is something also that I really like about African mysticism is that um, there's gray. You know, it's not just light and dark. There's people who aren't, and guys that aren't just necessarily um, bad, but also there are some that are good, and there's a good mix of the two. But anyway, um, I think that the reimagining of these folk tales were really great. The way that they were shot was awesome as well. Um, Depending on which show, on which folk tale was being told, you could kind of tell the ways that they were being shot and filmed were very good, but it was all very beautiful. The landscape in Africa, I mean, I don't even have to tell you how beautiful the continent of Africa is for as many countries as they have. It's probably the most diverse landscape that you can find, as well as some of the most diverse people that you can find. And I'm glad that they were able to show all of that. So overall, for a score for African Folktales Reimagined, I will have to give it an A double plus. I highly recommend that you take a look at it. I don't care what your race is. I think that it's good that we are able to see different stories being told by different people that may or may not look like us, or think like us. So let us know what you think down in the comments below. I've been Joe with Candid in the Movies. Please click that like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. Y'all take care and have a fantastic day. Peace.